Chin.
Hello, this is Scott, Killer 3-Cylinder on Insight Central. Today we're going to show you how to replace the outer belt molding. That's B-E-L-T, kind of like the thing that holds up your pants. And it's at the same height as the belt that you wear to hold up your pants. This belt moldings on these cars inherently, they're rubber coated, and the rubber coating cracks and dries, and they're rubber coated all the way over onto the wiper seal on the outside of the glass. And a lot of people want to know how you fix them or paint them or do. I don't fix them or paint them, I just replace them. The replacement's very easy. So to replace it, we're going to open the door, and we're going to, there's three screws in the back edge of the door here. There's one in the center to remove this molding. It's a Phillips head screw. We're going to take that one out. I have a large screwdriver, and I'm going to use the large screwdriver to help pop these little clips out here. Like that, because there's a screw there, and there's another one hidden up here at the top. So we're going to pop the little clip off the rubber weather strip, like this, to access the screw, little Phillips screw. And we'll get the third one out here, like that. We'll set the screws aside for just a moment. We're going to take the molding, this vertical molding, off the back edge of the door and get it out of the way for a minute. It slips right off, untucks from the edge of the belt molding. I'll set that up on top on my towel. And then to remove the actual belt molding, it's easier if the window glass is down and in the door. But we're going to take this large screwdriver, and I'm going to hook it right under the back of the molding. And between the screwdriver and that, I'm going to pull up, and it's going to make a loud pop, and it may break the clips. And the molding comes right off. There's 4 clips, and we take it right off. Down inside the door, when you go to put it back on, you need to look down in the door channel. I can see it pretty good from this side over here. It may be bad on the camera angle. Can you bring the camera over a little bit? But down inside there, I'm going to use my screwdriver to kind of point right there. But there's a notch that these clips have to line up on. So I set the bad molding out of the way. Here's a brand new factory molding from Honda for the right door on this 2000 Honda Insight. We're going to tuck it in under the mirror a little bit in the front, and then I have to kind of watch it as I'm putting it down in so that the little white clips line up in the proper grooves on the door. And as they're going down, we basically just get it lined up and push it on down. So the molding's on. And then I'm going to bring the vertical molding back, and I'm going to make sure that the vertical molding has a hook here that hooks over this part of the metal on the door. So you got to make sure that fits in this way. And we want to tuck it into the back of the belt molding here as we're putting it together and hooking it on the door at the same time, just like that. So that's back in, and then you need to make sure that the back weather strip section here is tucked in nicely. And we're going to reinstall those 3 Phillips screws that we took out. And you don't want to over torque these screws when you put them back in, but you want to put them in just snug. If you over torque them on the outside, it pulls down too much on that vertical molding and leaves more of a dimple. So once you get the screw put in and just snug, then line up the little plastic clip, push it back in the hole, and put the last Phillips screw in down here at the bottom. Then bring it down, screw this in. Oh, and here's a common problem. I wasn't paying close enough attention as I was doing it, and I popped the molding out, the weather strip out from under the molding. So I need to loosen this back up. Make sure, like I said before, that this is tucked in properly here. like so. I'm holding a little down pressure on the outside of the molding as I'm tightening the screw up so it doesn't pop out again. There you go. That's tucked back in properly. Line up the little clip. And that's the installation of an exterior belt molding on an Insight. This is Killer 3-cylinder on Insight Central. Thank you for watching, and if you would, check out my other videos.